This is a voiceover. It's 4:46 a.m. Tuesday morning, the 28th of June. I'm here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I'm starting my day. Video, audio, why I don't care anymore. This month's been a revelation for me. I've had a lot of personal growth this month, more in this month than I can ever remember in my adult life. Of just about not caring anymore about trying to convince people what my intention is, or what I stand for, etc. I was talking to someone last night and they said this is the first time in their life they've gone to a restaurant with a bunch of people, and this person had tears in their eyes, and they said the first time they had tears of gratitude. First time in their life they've been to a restaurant where everyone at the tables, not just the table, but everywhere they looked in the restaurant, with basically the Card the Fuck Army swarm the restaurant every single night here in Chiang Mai for the last 4 weeks. And they said everyone got it. There was no explaining about carbohydrate or protein. Everyone just got it. Everyone was just having a good time. No one had to be convinced because they'd done all their own homework and they'd concluded they're going to go to Chiang Mai and have a good time. And they're going to card the fuck up and build some fitness, make some friends, meet some new people who are like-minded, who get them. And I was just like, yeah, that's what it's about. That's why we create this event, man. So our next year is going to be 6 weeks long. Now, I'm not going to promote the event. I'm going to promote the person who needs to, what's the word? I don't want this to get bigger. I want it to become more quality, more leaders, not more audience. I'm not about quantity when it comes to, what's the word? I would rather have quality interactions versus quantity. Most people go to the fruit shop and there's quantity of fruit. There's heaps of bananas, there's heaps of oranges, there's heaps of melons. If I walk into a fruit shop and it's rare, I will buy something because I know it's all shit. The quantity is there, but there's no quality. When you bite into a piece of fruit, it often tastes like Vaseline and water. You know, maybe a little bit of sugar in it, but the quality is just not there. And I could walk into that fruit shop and convince the staff or the customers that this fruit is all just shit compared to what it could be. And they could be like, they could pick up an apple, a Granny Smith sour as fuck apple, pick it up, bite into it and go, no, mate, it's beautiful, mate, it's sweet as. But they've never had the fruit I've had. They haven't experienced those tree-ripened organic mangoes that I found in Bowen, North Queensland in 2005 December when I rode my bike from Gold Coast to Cairns, solo, unsupported. They haven't had those fruits. They don't understand. And they will never get it until they try it, till they experience it firsthand. Because the only things we personally know in life are those which we personally experience. The rest is just programming. Now, we could obviously learn from other people's experience, and that's what I like to do. I like to learn from other people's mistakes. Just like as I like to wear second-hand clothing, I also like to learn from second-hand mistakes. That I don't have to make the same mistake as they did. I can just fast-track my progress. So I'd recommend people, if you're getting hassle from your friends, your family, your partner, or people who just don't get it, ask yourself, why do you even care if they get it or not? It's good to care. I care. I care a lot. I care too much sometimes, people tell me. I like to contribute. That's my highest value in life. And I'm not going to change that. What I am going to change is the focus I give to people who really want it versus people who are just sort of interested. Because there's a big difference between interest and commitment. You might go to dinner with someone and they might ask you about your diet. They go, well, how come we eating so much rice? And then they might start up an argument with you or talk about carbohydrates, like all this stuff. And, oh, you guys watch 293, oh, they're crazy. Or whatever. They just don't get it. And then you might meet another person at dinner and they say the same thing. Oh, you eat a lot of rice. What's to do with that? And then they'll go read some more information that you've given them. Maybe tell them a website, tell them watch our videos or whatever. And they'll be like, yeah, this is fucking crazy, but this makes sense. Yeah, interesting. Like, yeah. And they might ask you more questions. And then they go, fuck it, man, I'm going to give it a go. And this is commitment building. And then they just keep asking you for tips. And they're not asking you for tips. Like, be careful, girls, that there's a lot of guys out there who pretend they're interested, but they just want some pussy. You know? So they just talk shit to you to get some pussy, get in your pants. And as you get older, more experienced, you work out who those guys are. But what I'm trying to say is that over time you work out who's interested, who's committed, and who's just a fucking player. And that just comes from personal experience. I don't care if people don't get me anymore. All I care about is that I do my best, I say what I mean, and mean what I say. And those that mind do not matter, and those that matter do not mind. So quit caring too much about people who don't care enough. If they don't care about their health like you do, why spend so much energy trying to convince them they should? If you walk into a bike shop and someone says your gears, like, you don't need those easy mountain gears, they don't ride mountains. They don't ride toy into none. They don't get it. I could go into every bike shop for the rest of my life and talk to staff or people from Shimano or SRAM and say, hey, you know, the gearing is just it's for flatlanders, man. It's for racing criteriums or whatever. Or it's for doped up pro riders. Like, where's the functional gearing for true adventure road riding? You know, it's just not there yet. We have to create it. We're putting mountain bike cassettes and mountain bike cranks on road bikes. We're not waiting for the industry to change. We're changing the industry. Change yourself. Don't wait for others to change. Because when you change yourself, people who are like-minded will gravitate towards you. There's a story, I'll finish the story up with, there's a guy walking in Central Park, New York, and he comes across a vegan hot dog stand. All right? And the hot dog stand is ran by a monk. So the guy says, I'll get a vegan hot dog with everything vegan. And the monk serves up the vegan hot dog with everything and hands it over to him. And the guy gives him a $20 note. And the monk puts it in his pocket and says, thanks. And there's about a 30-second pause. And the guy goes, I just gave you a 20. Where's my change? And the monk says, change comes from within. Moral of the story, change comes from within. Don't be afraid to be your true self. Be the change you want to see. Like attracts like, water seeks its own level. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to feel isolated or disapproved by society. As long as you're doing good and doing what needs to be done, don't care what anyone else says, man. Just go out there and fucking do it. And do it better every fucking day.